to Oshinyemi's channel. Well, boy, I've been looking up on the airways. I've been listening to everybody's reaction on this, and now I'm gonna do my reaction. And it's pretty obvious that the honeymoon is over. I said this was not gonna last. It's all a ploy. People just like, oh no, Naylor, and da, 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 da. No, this is all a ploy, right? Now? I really do think that Solar is a repackaged Nature Boy. Okay, so if people are really feeding into this little, I don't even know what to call it. It's a show relationship. That's what it is. It's a show relationship, right? And now we are watching the crumbs, the dominoes drop one by one by one by one. Okay? And we know Janae is a broken lady already. Solar's been broken in or buck broken by Nature Boy already. So this guy's just playing out what he knows, basically. I mean, and if you have seen this on other channels, it's fine, you know what I mean? But I'm going to give my uptake on this little scenario right here. All right? I was going to leave it and do my other live because, I have to catch up on them and that. But, anyways, let me just play it. Let's just play from this point. He gave all these nice flowers and all that, and the music's nice and a nice restaurant. The restaurant is really nice, honestly. I can say that the restaurant is really nice. All right, the restaurant's really nice. But let's watch the play. I mean, probably if you've seen this about a million trillion times, but I'm gonna give my uptake on this. Okay, my reaction. I wasn't done with my own. And she's taken out her hairpiece as well. She's completely taken out her hairpiece. She's down to short hair right now. She just looks very normal. It's not like how she was at the beginning. She was dressed all nice.
Mommy,
Yes.
I need to turn it on.
Yeah, you have to go that way. Right. So now we're gonna watch the play, okay? He's showing off that tattoo. My daughter told me about this tattoo. It's not Naruto. It's not Naruto, everybody. He's got a tattoo from a whole nother anime, and it means like something to do with demons or something or the other. So his Yukio or whatever he think he's trying to be right now is not working because that tattoo he's got on his face is not to Yukio. It's not to do Naruto at all. So all the anime heads who knows what the tattoo means, it's not a Naruto tattoo, but he's showing it off. Oops.
Extra shrimp?
Yeah.
You asked for lobster.
Yeah, and I
With
want
the-
extra
with-
with shrimp, yeah, too.
On the pasta?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
That's
Try
it.
it and then come back and you
Thank
tell me.
you. I've been saying I want red wine.
He asked if you wanted to try that. You said yes.
I did. Yeah, at this point, I'll just take it. What is this?
This is delicious. I don't know what it is, but it's airy and it's not heavy. No, I like it. And it tastes absolutely splendiferous.
Yeah, it tastes amazing.
I don't know what that sauce is. Like a
Like
green mayo.
Yeah, like a blue mayo.
And then these are what are these? Pita puffs?
Oh, it tastes like garlic. It tastes great.
Now, the food looks really nice. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, those chips things, whatever it is, look really nice. But it's just the conversation that goes on while they're eating. He's just, oh, well, there is no conversation. He's more talking at her, should I say?
Yeah, we ordered appetizers, y'all. We just got a cheddar biscuits and then we're gonna go. I'm just kidding. I have a feeling it's gonna be really good.
My reality is blesses me so much.
My food alone is gonna be about $60, and then I don't know, she's got some and then added more to it. I don't know what hers is gonna be.
What I want.
You like it? Yeah. Okay. Sometimes you do. You be thinking you know what you want, and then you get it, and be like, "Oh damn,
I like it.
bit off more than I could chew." So I had this issue for like a while. Whenever I would go out to eat by myself, I would always order all kind of different things that I would want. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, I want this, I'm gonna get that. I get it all. Gets to the table. I take about 3 bites of one thing and I'm done. And the problem for me usually ended up being that I bit off more than I could chew. So I used to have a plate full, a table full of food. Like at the house right now, like I got a fridge like with a bunch of food that I just haven't eaten yet. You just keep getting more food though.
And you felt that you need to tell the internet that. He's just like boasting. Oh, I got all this food in my fridge. Do you know how many people does be starving day to day to day? Some people can't even rub a penny together. Some people can't even fill up their fridge and all this. And you're there on the net, on the internet, saying that how you got all this food. And the fact that he says he only took a couple bites of them and put them in the fridge, it's just crazy. Like, that's just short selfishness, gluttony. I think I'm saying it right. He's just a very obnoxious little boy. This is a right. This man is not a man. This is a little boy. That's what he is. He's a little boy. He's not a man. Right? He's not a man. He's a little boy. And right now she's entertaining a little boy. Right?
Nothing is a problem.
You say it's nothing, but it's the very thing that I be talking about.
Unless you have a problem.
I think that biting off more than you can chew is definitely something that needs to be acknowledged. We all got how much time in a day?
To do what you want to do.
We do have now forever. So yeah, we got so much time in a day to do what we want to do. Exactly. So that's what we should spend it doing. I noticed that I spend a lot of time on food.
You did today.
He's at a posh hotel and he's belching and all sorts of crazy. You're belching and you're in a posh restaurant, a private, like there's nobody there, fair enough. But it's a posh restaurant. I mean, those waiters must be looking at you like really oddly right now.
You don't spend a lot of time.
No, I'm not talking. I'm just saying in general. This is my life. I spend a lot of money on food unnecessarily in my life. You should see my Uber Eats tab. I spent well over like 6,000 on Uber Eats alone. I'm sure people have done way more, but for me that was like in one little session, so I went OD. Exactly. Too much versus balance. Thank you. Balance is the point. If we always just got what we wanted, well then our houses would be overload storehouses, wouldn't they? Everybody would have a warehouse. If we all just got what we wanted. I realized that today. I was going to these stores and I was looking at stuff I might want.
Now he's just babbling. Just babbling about nothing. About nothing. Nothing. Oh my gosh. I've seen this about a couple times and I'm still like, wow. Like really? Like really? Is this is not the most awkwardest moment of Janae's life? I will say this is this moment right here, right now. This is her most awkwardest moment. She's embarrassed by the dude. I'm thinking as well. I like I feel the crumbs or the dominoes are falling. They're falling, and we're watching them fall.
And I'm like, yo, if I just got everything I wanted because I wanted it, I would need a bigger house. I would definitely need a bigger car. Definitely would need a little more. So I was like, it's not about getting everything that you want. It's about going towards what you need. It's about getting just enough. It's about doing just enough. It's about balance. So the term OD popped up in our reality. Oh, he excused himself. But this is what happens to people who just start experiencing high amounts of money. When people just start getting money, they start buying just shit, thinking that it means something, and it doesn't.
So are you talking about yourself because you just had this whole lot of money, and then it seemed like you just bought a whole studio, just been buying a whole heap of shit. So are you chatting about yourself? Or are you saying because you're not talking directly, mate? You're not talking directly. It seems like you're talking indirectly. I know she's bought a whole set of stuff. You bought a whole set of stuff as well. So it come like you. I mean, like you said, you didn't have money before because you said you had money. You lived kind of comfortably. But he tells the story.
It doesn't. Money doesn't change anything, guys. Food, status, numbers, those things don't change anything. Numbers don't mean shit. Get what you need. Get what you need. Don't settle, but don't overdo it. A price tag doesn't make something better than something else either. So don't think that adds value to anything. The value in anything is based on its authenticity. The value in something.
He's just chatting and chatting and chatting. Hi, mind over matter. I can't see you on the dashboard, but hi. He's just chatting the most rubbish. It's like, how much rubbish can you chat? Right, fair enough, right? They're sitting there together, but why would you pull out your camera and start talking on a live while you're on a date? It's supposed to be a private date, isn't it?
It's not based on how it looks, how shiny it is. It's the authenticity of things. People would pay more money for an authentic Pikachu card than a knockoff Pikachu card. So it's the authenticity that's value. It's what's really there. That is value. From my understanding,
My girl's arms are folded, mate. She's telling him, get off of that Ross. Come on now, get off of it, man. Her arms are folded. Her arms are definitely saying, get off. Dude, get off.
being abundant didn't mean be ignorant. I'm not going to ignore the fact that when I got a little bit of money, I went, and this isn't my history, guys. Got a little bit of money outside of what my job offered, and what's the first thing I started doing? Taking a lot of my time back, but then started spending hella money on food. And I know it was convenient, but then I realized, I'm eating way too much. I'm throwing away most of the food. Look in my fridge, it's full of food that I didn't finish. And here I am about to make another order.
He sounds so childish at this point. It's like, you're out with a man, right? Right? And he's just sounding pretty pathetic, right, at this point. Hi, Marie. He's sounding pretty pathetic at this point because he's got all this food, right? But they still come out. I mean, I remember I said to myself, don't they cook in their house? In her bungalow where they at, don't they cook? Because if they're ordering all this food, did they not buy food to cook?
And so I realized, I was like, I'm going OD. I'm doing something new. I feel like I should be able to do this. I guess to my head, this is what rich people do. So I'm going to do it and I'm going to feel rich. And then I started getting bubble guts. And then I started getting constipated. And then I started feeling lethargic. And then
So you tell how many people that you was constipated. Who wants to hear that? How is that uplifting people, empowering people that we heard that you got constipated? Ugh.
I started feeling tired every day. And I'm wondering, the hell? Oh, that's what it is. I'm not giving myself what I need. I'm putting stuff that I think I need. I'm getting things that I want. And I'm doing what I want. And I'm getting things that I want. Problem about going after what you want. The only problem with going after what you want is that if it's not in alignment with what is best for your soul, ultimately, it is going to lead in some form of pain or suffering to make you let that go. What was that?
I was agreeing with you
What part did you agree with?
that if it's not in alignment with your soul, the universe gonna show you that yeah, you're gonna have to let that go in some type of way.
And what is that to you?
It's definitely my score, my North Node.
My girl looks so fed up. Look, her eyes, this is it all. You know, this woman talks with her eyes, you know. When she's fed up, she shows it in her eyes. She looks fed up already. She's been fed up. I don't even know how long they've been there, but she's fed up. And she's feeling that she got to interject at this point because he's going on and on and on and on. And she's like, boy, I might as well just interject because he's just going on and on and on. Let me see how I can stop him from talking at least. But no, he continues.
For letting go. I mean, yeah, of course, but I'm wondering. Okay, so I guess you just agreed with it. I don't know.
I just said that.
And I think that you're gonna get what you want a lot of the times in life.
He wants to hear his own voice. My guy wants to hear his own voice. He just said, no, okay, I'm just going to continue what I'm saying. What you say is not important. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Whatever you say, definitely, right, it ain't important. Just hush. Let me continue what I'm saying.
Just to realize that you weren't ready for it. Just to realize that that's not what you really needed. And then you're going to be sat back with yourself in some room you were in before you went out. Wherever you're at, you're going to sit with yourself and you're going to realize, I'm all I got. I got to work on me. My value is based on my own authenticity with myself in the public eye and outside of the public eye.
But you guys ain't famous, though. You're only famous because of Nature Boy. Nature Boy is the one who because if you wasn't with Nature Boy, nobody would know of you. No one would know Solar. No one would know Janae. Right? You are literally riding Nature Boy's skirt back. His tail. You're literally riding the tail. And on top of that, not only are you doing that, right, you are trying to emulate him. That's what I'm seeing. You're trying to emulate or embody Nature Boy, because this is what Nature Boy used to do. When he used to go out with the girls, right, he'll go into a whole long, drawn out, so-called profound speech about nothing. He's literally like a new, like, you know, when someone's just found God. I want the whole world to know. He's like one of those. Like, oh my God, I found God. Like, he's like that. He's like one of those new Christians. You know, those new baptized Christians who just came up and just thought, oh gosh, I got to tell everybody about the good word. He's like one of those. That's what this is coming over. And he feels that he's got to do it right now. He won't do it later on. He won't do it. I got to do it now. I got to do it now.
Yeah. The moment I start becoming grateful for the tiniest things in my life, the moment I start becoming grateful for the tiniest things in my life, seems to be the moment that I feel the richest. Not when I have the most. I mean, this stuff just feels like a waste of money. You know what I mean? A lot of things feel like a waste of money. Because that's not what makes this valuable to me. That's not what makes this useful to me.
It's like it could be switching your perspective around to where you're like, hold on, I can be grateful that I even have the funds or money to do this and share an experience with someone instead of thinking it's a waste of money. It's not a waste of an experience, so it's never been a waste.
So the value of that experience shared, did it matter if there was money in order to do the things to do them or not? Does that part matter or not?
Because it's like you got the money to do
That is where I have to disagree with you, because I grew up with other kids on a dirty
without it being anything to complain about, you know what I'm saying?
No. It's
See, saying her point is not important. My experience is more better, more what you call it, more deeper than your experience. Nothing what you had to say is important. Nothing. I don't want to hear what you had to say right about now. You might as well just say, I don't want to hear what you. Right. You're not that important. Just sit there, look pretty, hush your noise, let me talk.
there is no complaining. I'm observing. Yeah, I'm not complaining. I'm observing. True. All right, tell me what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. At the end of the day, I grew up with other kids who had nothing. I grew up on dirty mattresses outside. I grew up with having goats for pets. That from the neighbors. That's why I had the neighbors' goats were me and my sister's pets. We'd go out with nothing and make a literal restaurant out of dirt and feed goats, feed these little animals. We made a bug restaurant. We started feeding ladybugs, and we created little tables for all kind of little things. Bruh, the value in that memory and the value in that moment had absolutely zero to do with what items were available and present. It had 1,000% to do with our imagination and our authenticity. Because
Solar is definitely an asshole. He's an asshole. Seriously. I just want the crumbs to drop. The crumbs haven't dropped completely. It's dropping. The honeymoon time's over. All this lovey-dovey stuff. They're not She's not as loving. It's not as loving as they was at the beginning of the relationship. If people don't notice that before, he's more telling her, or saying to her, You're not that important to me. You're not important at all.
fuck the company and fuck the family if it ain't real. No. It's not always real. It's not always real.
Not always real, but in that moment you're sharing that it was real in your mind. That was a real moment for you because it was authentic and it was real family, right?
No.
It was real.
No, that's not why. I didn't say that. I said it was real and it was authentic for me. And the real and authenticity was very powerful to me. The authenticity, what I'm saying when I say authenticity, I'm talking about everybody being themselves completely without wanting and expecting anything from anyone else. It's a free flow here. And it doesn't matter. This is my sister.
Can I get another one?
It could be my sister. It could be my cousin. It could be whoever. I don't care if they're rude, if they're angry, or they're this or they're that. They're them. Same thing for me. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what you got. You're the same fucking person every time.
So is that aimed in Janae's direction? Are you trying to tell Janae something? Why don't you just tell her directly what you want to tell her? She's not authentic. Is that what you're trying to tell her? Is that what you want to tell her? Just tell her what you want to tell her instead of going all the way around and stop aiming it all. My perspective and my perspective. Just tell her, right? You're not into her like you was before, right? He sounds like he want to run, right, and he's just trying to think like maybe he's bored of her now. He's just had enough. He's done what he needs to do, and he's bored of her. That's what That's what I'm hearing. I mean, maybe people can hear a bit more than me, but it feels like, from what I'm feeling, he's had enough of her, and he's not saying that she's authentic enough. So he's pretending. They're both pretending with each other. That's what's happening here. This is a pretend. Let's pretend with each other.
Pyramid. Goats also provide fertilizer.
And he said pyramid. I know everybody's seen that. We all spotted that. Everybody spotted that. He said pyramid. So he's still saying Nature Boy's little words. He's using the words from the cult. Still, whether people saying, "Oh, it's something to do with deprogramming or whatever," but that's got nothing to do with it. Because, like, if you are away from it, away from it, right, you would not use the words. You will not use them. And they're probably going to use astrology and say, like, my 8th house is in the 3rd house and the 4th house and the 6th house. They'll probably start using all that as well.
Thank you so much. On the lap. Yep, it's time to eat. That's what that means. So as we proceed to give you what you need, right? And I don't think there's any type of money, status, or fame that a person can have that will make me like them more.
Right. Because it doesn't matter about that. It's about what's in your heart and how you treat people. It doesn't really matter about the fame, the fortune, or how much money you got. None of that. Because that's cute, but it's not about that at all. It's about how you treat people, how kind you are to them, and what's in your heart, how pure your heart is, how authentic you really can be to yourself.
And she's trying to come back at him with she's trying to dig at him too. She's really trying to dig at him as well. She's trying to dig at him a lot. Right? But it's not working in her favor. It seems like he's not working in her favor. Either he's drunk or something, because he's not even hearing her at this point.
And to others, and how you treat people really goes a long way. So I definitely agree with that, 100%.
That's definitely what's taking me to be where I'm at right now. How I treat people.
Thank you. Watch out. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, this is beautiful. Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Wow. Exactly what I asked for. So this is lobster tail with butter and, oh my god, Oh my fucking whoa. I'm wrong, huh? I'm wrong for this. I'm wrong for all this. I'm a wrong ass person, ain't I? It's cool. I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong. I'll be wrong. I'll be at war with the world and at peace with myself.
Well, the food looked good though. I ain't gonna lie. The food looked good. I like lobster too. I ain't gonna lie. I like lobster boil too. But man, he's chatting so much. He's chatting so much. It's like the music's still playing. The ambiance is nice. It's a nice place where they're at. Really nice, honestly. I mean, that must take a lot of money to be there. If that's some special place, man. But he's doing a whole heap of talking. I might have to fast forward it a little bit.
Put lemon in my butter, and I dip everything in the lemon. I mean, this is absolutely delicious. This is exactly what I was hoping for. The tail, they flip the whole tail inside out. Like what the fuck? Damn, man. Wait till they find out. I'm broke. Wait till they find out I ain't got no money. I'm just kidding. I'm rich, bitch. Rich, bitch.
Won't keep the damn camera. Like the camera's all over the place. It's just all over the place. It's like you can't see the essence of everything.
Yeah, so basically, I was talking in general about my perspectives and my views on getting what you want. And I was telling a story about what I've experienced with myself on getting what I want and why I'm at where I'm at with it when it comes to talking about getting what you want. And why I was saying that it's not about just getting.
You ain't teaching nothing. You're just chatting a whole heap of BS, man. You really think he's teaching something? You think he's teaching something? What are you teaching? You're not teaching nothing. It's chatting BS.
Getting shit because you want it. Yeah, get whatever you want. Just get it. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, yeah, it sounds cool. But I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be real with you though. I'm not gonna just tell you just to go. I'm not gonna tell you to be stupid. You know, there's things that are for you. You know, just because you can afford it doesn't mean it's good for you. Just because you can afford it doesn't mean it's good for you. This could be a $70 plate of poison. Doesn't mean it's good for you. Sad part is, Ling, the social media doesn't support us. The universe supports us. You're gonna learn that, Ling.
Lies, lies. Don't you lot be on here putting your cash app and asking people on your social media to send you money. I swear that's what you be doing. So don't even bother come and say that how, oh yeah, right, it's the universe that supports us. The universe meaning the people on the social media that support ya. BS. Stop lying, man.
You're gonna learn that. Huh?
Someone be grateful for this plate. And I'm already am. It's really great. This is amazing.
My guy's all striking a pose in front of the camera before he even eats into that food. He's like, man, I gotta put this camera. I gotta look good for the camera. I gotta look good.
Y'all gonna be mad when I choose to disappear.
You want another one?
Another, yes, please.
Yeah? Okay.
Thank you. You know, I realized one reason why I don't care about other people, and I felt that. I'm like, yo, am I wrong for not really caring about other people too much? Like, yeah, enough. Not at all. I'm not jumping to extremes. Bro, you hadn't had shit for 5 years. You're not speaking to me. You're speaking to carbonation.
But that comment is true because you haven't because nature used to eat more than you guys. You lot apparently used to eat the scraps. Come on now, tell the truth. You right? It's true. That comment, that person who said that comment, you are on point. Lick 'em with something, boy. Don't disagree with this. Whatever's going on, right? He's never eaten proper food. That's why he's eating like that. He's so glad to eat proper food, right? He's been eating out from since him and Janae's hooked up. He's been eating and eating and eating and eating and eating non-stop, right? So that person is true, is right, is right in what they say. The deduction's right. The observation is on point.
I've always had shit. Even in carbonation, I've had shit. What you consider having isn't what I consider having. That's why you're cool with what you have. And that's why you're on a troll page to comment.
He is very rude to the followers as well. See, that's a nature boy trait. That's what I'm saying. He's a wannabe nature boy. See, nature boy was always when his followers was giving him cash apps and shit. Then he'll turn it on them and start being feisty and rude to them. And he's doing the exact same thing. So, if people want to continue giving these people, giving him and him, money, this is what you're gonna get back. He's gonna give you back the fire, the rudeness, the feistiness with it. Right? Right. And just thinking that, considering that he ran off with all that money from the carbonation lot, none of them's come at him, really. They kind of come at him, but not really come at him as hard as they did with Loyal. Or maybe, or what, because you don't know with these people. What goes on behind the scenes, you never know. But him saying that, right, he's an idiot. He is an idiot. He's a fool, an idiot, a wannabe. I don't know what else to call him right now. Okay, I could call him a booty bandit. I could call him all those words right now, but you know, man, he's just too much.
Continue. Proceed. No, skip ahead. Skip along now. Go live. Let us go ahead and talk about you. Why y'all being so negative? Because they want something bad to happen. Most people do. People are addicted to depression. People are addicted to depressing thoughts. That's why I just stay in love. I just have to stay in love the whole time. No, positivity is like light work. It's half of the job. Positivity is like surface shit. It's half of the job. It's 180 of the 360. Don't get it twisted. It's important.
Oh Lord, here he goes.
but it's only half of the job. Light working is only half of the job. Being positive is only half of it. Being real is all of it. So don't get caught up on just light work and positivity and happy-go-lucky. It's about real. It's about honest. It's about telling the truth to yourself and to your own heart. To thy own self be true. Oh my gosh. What is this? Some creme de la on my langosta. No, I have a beautiful life. I feel like every moment of my life is just as valuable as this one. Thank you so much. No, like the beach trip today was just as valuable. The conversation with the taxi driver, just as valuable. That's the thing about me, is that I value things and I value people, but I don't value things and people based off of the same things other people do. I value things and people based off of
what's other people and what are you talking about?
A frequency and a vibration.
What's other people and what are you talking about?
See, that's a combination word right there. Frequency. Frequency and all that.
You gotta be more like detailed. Like you're saying, okay, so what is other people's perspectives on how they value things? Is it materialistically or is it like, based off of like money? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, everybody knows whatever their values currently probably are. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Even you know what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to.
You just want me to clarify it so everybody's clear about it, but you already know. And that's the thing. That voice that already knows, that's the voice that follows your heart. Listen to that. It already knows. There's questions that people wouldn't have to ask in life if they listen to their hearts.
How is this saying clarify it for since you're teaching, clarify it for
Example. So there could be somebody who
doing the thing.
Todo noche? Okay.
He even did the Europe thing too. This guy is not changing. He will never change. I don't even know where I should play the rest of it now because it's so drawn out. I think I cut off Janae's head by accident.
Right now?
They said you're leaving soon. You can tell.
Why are you even addressing that? Like, why are you even like?
Because it's real. And it's kind of connected where we're at right now.
Right now?
We just went through the whole scene. For that question to pop up, it's like, yeah, that's something that shouldn't even be an issue anymore. And if it is, exactly. So it's not about bringing it up when you have to. Is that if it's something that's healed?
I think that sometimes you can bring like especially right now it's kind of unnecessary. You didn't have to even address that. You know where we at right now. You should know where we at right now. Unless you like insecure about it, but don't feel.
No, I'm just authentic. It doesn't matter to me how much they know, what they do or don't know. No, I'm not saying.
No, she looks fed up at this point. You can see that she's not happy as before. You can see it on her face, her eyes. Her eyes says a lot. You know what I mean? She really talks with her eyes. She talks with her eyes. Not only just her body, she talks with her eyes. And I can see she is fed up of this whole thing, what he's doing here. She is fed up. She's literally fed up.
Saying I'm gonna go put my social security on mine.
But why
I'm just
would
saying that.
do you know how much that's like triggering because that's been happening within some type of other situation for a while and it's not kind of like conducive or healthy in relationships to do that? What you just did. Say, oh well, like basically making me like address a problem.
Yeah, well, I said, what do you think about that?
Relationship.
What do you think about that?
Public.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, he turned this into a real ninja moment right here, girl. Right there. He did. He turned it into a real ninja moment. He definitely did that. He definitely did that. You know, it's like he's indirectly saying stuff to you. He wants you to say something back to him, but look where you at though. It's like, why would you pull a thing like that on like that? I mean, obviously he doesn't value you, because if he valued you, he wouldn't pull this situation right here. I'm sorry this is a long drawn out video, but this is the original video of their date. I did cut off her head by accident, mind you, because like she was pulling some of the most. Her expressions she was really showing it in her expressions how she was feeling as he was talking. It's like she was not feeling it at all. Her expressions alone, from when the after the saxophone player comes and goes, and he starts going off, her face alone, like, I mean, here you can see her facial expressions, how she's feeling a bit more now because the camera's closer, but she wasn't feeling it at all. At all, at all, at all.
Think about that.
All right, let me see about the question. You acting like nature boy, chill. I agree.
Even the people calls it out. The people's called it out now, so
She's not vibing with him. I'm not really vibing with the vibe. I just wanted to enjoy a date, you know? If you want to be real and authentic, I kind of just want to enjoy a date. And out of nowhere, it's about, well, she's biting off. And then you make it general, trying to teach, which is cool, which I understand. But you was talking about me, if you want to be real.
I was talking about us. And I'm being real because I'm talking about us.
Yeah, and I'm glad you did because you definitely did the same thing. Let's see. I wasn't just vibing with the whole thing.
Go ahead, shit on me.
I'm not shitting on you. I'm talking to you because that's what you wanted. You wanted real. I'm not shitting on him. I'm grateful for this. I just wanted to have. I don't know. I don't know. Wanted to have a good date. If he's gonna be the only one shitting on himself. Didn't want to do this. It's weird.
yeah, we're not going to replay it. Yes, I feel that she told him later how she felt and that, and like she felt that he was indirectly throwing rocks at her or throwing stones or whatever at her, making her feel away. Oops. He was making her feel away. He was throwing indirect shots at her, and she gave him the answer, but you can see it is falling apart. The relationship is falling apart. Yes, they look happy in front of the camera for the time being, but it's not all what it seems as well. And yeah, I think she's fed up at this point. She's fed up with Sola at this point. She's thinking, what am I doing here? Really? What am I doing here? Really? What's the point? What's the point? I feel that's what is going through her mind. Um, Women don't like men who go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And even if you are on a date and you're filming on a live, I feel as well. I mean, there was no need for him to pick up the live in the first place. Um, he was throwing a lot of shots at her. He's throwing a lot of shots at her. And the fact that he said that he was doing good in carbonation, that's a lie on a whole. That's a whole big lie. Because most of the time, right, you and True and them lot was so skinny, was so thin. It's like, you're so skinny. Like, you lot wasn't really eating. Nature Boy was eating more than all of you put together. So I feel that you are recreating this scenario, I would say, because he always used to go and eat out with the women. He always used to go and eat out with them. He always used to do a lot of stuff with them. You lot will be in Puerto Rico or wherever, and he'll be traveling and he'll be eating out. And I feel this is what is going on here is about that. That's what's going on in this moment. And yes, they were right. He goes on exactly like Nature Boy. He's actually a rebranding, a revamp version of Nature Boy. And I mean, this was the long video. I mean, it's rather long, but at least you see to where it gets to the point to where she speaks, where she actually talks to him, because she literally didn't say much. She let him just have it, and then she kind of injected in parts, but he didn't want to listen. So then she took control of the phone. She took control of it, and she interjected, and that's what she did. That's what she had to do. So we can see, like I said, the honeymoon period's over. Right now, the honeymoon period's over, and this will be interesting to see how this works out. Because he's a little bastard. He's a little bastard. He goes on like a little child. Okay, I'm not going to mix my words where he's concerned, because I really feel that he is not who he pretends to be. He can pretend to be as much as what he wants to be on whatever, and give people the impression that he's above the carbonation lots and whatever. But he is just as bad as True. He's just as bad as Musa. I don't see this lasting. I don't see this going anywhere at all. I feel she's gonna probably speak out about him sooner or later, because she does it all the time. Every man that she's been with, she ends up talking about them later on, and he's going to be one of them. So, with that said, I clap my hands. With that said, that's my uptake on this. So I'm going to leave this right there. Let me get the outro thing. So on that point, I'm going to go.